Hello everyone. Thank you for joining us today. I am Abhi Rathinavelu. I am a PM from the PowerCAD team. It's a customer advisory team of the Power Platform Engineering Group. So this last year has been difficult for many of us across the planet due to the pandemic. And this is also the year we realized the importance of empowering government agencies in tackling this pandemic and keeping our citizens safe. Today, we are going to share one such incredible story of a government agency called the City of Ottawa and how they've used the Power Platform tools to serve their citizens and employees better. I would like to welcome Jeffery Kozera, the automation specialist from the City of Ottawa team, to share this journey with us. Jeffery, thank you for joining us. Please take it away.
Thank you for the introduction, Abhi. So thank you for coming. My name is Jeff Kozera. I'm from the City of Ottawa, and the City of Ottawa is a city in Ontario, Canada, and it's actually the capital city of Canada and home of Parliament here in Canada. Population of around 1.4 million, and we are a bilingual city, so we both do French and English languages. And here's some beautiful pictures of our great Parliament and an image of where we are on the map, just so you have an idea. We're in between Montreal and Toronto, Canada. And just so you know, Ottawa is the capital of Canada, not Toronto. That's one common misconception. So I'm part of a team here at City of Ottawa in IT that specializes in modernizing technology within the organization. Our team is called the automation team, and we focus on a few different areas within IT. One of them being the Power Platform, one being cognitive services, technical infrastructure automation, business process automation, and enterprise integration. A little overview of myself. As mentioned, my name is Jeff Kozera. I'm a senior developer and integrator here at the City of Ottawa in the Automation Solutions Unit. I specialize heavily in the Power Platform, creating advanced solutions. And I'm also a pro developer that is full stack on web development, scripting, object-oriented programming, the whole 9 yards. I've been in IT for approximately 7.5 years now, and I've been with the City of Ottawa for 8 years. So an agenda for today, I want to go over the journey that got us to where we are today. And that journey will take us from the adoption of the Power Platform, or Office 365, all the way to creating an internal chatbot for our employees, an external chatbot for our citizens in the context of public health, and then some key takeaways to take from this journey that we took. Let's start with onboarding. So in 2019, we started our adoption of Office 365, which encompasses the adoption of Azure with Azure Active Directory and Dynamics 365. And one of the amazing benefits of adopting Office 365 is the Power Platform suite. That's Automate, Apps, Business Intelligence, and Agents. One thing here that's missing is Dataverse, which is the database that powers these products. For this presentation, we're mainly going to focus on the Power Automate and Power Virtual Agents aspect. At the start of our journey back in 2019, Microsoft came to us with a very interesting piece of technology that was brand new. That was at the time called Dynamics Virtual Agent, and it actually also worked at the time with the older product name Flow. After this introduction, we quickly saw the potential and started creating a proof of concept for using this chatbot technology to give an easier user experience to our citizens. So we created a chatbot very quickly for Ignite in 2019 that allowed clients to open 311 tickets, so they could call and create, or they could chat and create requests to say check a pothole, things of that nature, anything you could do in 311. And we also interfaced with the garbage collection API. So garbage collection is a problem, or was a problem in our municipality, where clients would, or citizens would have their garbage pickup missed or not fully picked up. So we created an easy way for users to open those tickets using the chatbot. And one thing that was great about this initiative and this proof of concept that we did for Ignite is that IT did all the API integration and all the technical work, while the business actually authored the chat experience themselves. They told us in IT what they wanted to work with. We would create the APIs, give the clients back what they needed, or the business back what they needed into the chat interface, and they authored the entire chat experience themselves. So that really kind of gave us, the big picture here, and we really saw the potential of this methodology and where Microsoft was going. There were a few problems, though, at the time that prevented us from fully adopting the product back in 2019, and that was that there wasn't a version of the product available in a Canadian data center, which is a requirement for municipalities. There was also no French language support, and as I mentioned, we are a bilingual city. So while Microsoft went and worked hard on these requirements, we went ahead and matured our adoption of the Power Platform. And one of the things we did to increase that maturity was to adopt the on-premise data gateway. And what that allowed us to do was to take the Power Platform and allow us to communicate back to on-prem with line of business systems and data sources that are on-premise. And this allowed us to do two very important things. We have a on-premise IT ticketing system, and this integration allowed us to open tickets for escalations using PVA or Power Platform, and it allowed us to request ticket status. One other major addition that this allowed us to do was it allowed us to integrate with GitLab, which is our on-premise script repository. So we could actually initiate GitLab, PowerShell, Python scripts, all from the cloud using the Power Platform. We also integrated the Power Platform with Azure DevOps. And this was to allow us to do source control, automated pipelines, and release approvals. In a nutshell, what this allowed us to do with our clients was we could give the technology, say PVA, to a client, let them play with the product, build a solution with sometimes the guidance of us, and allowed us, IT, to then take that solution, migrate it to QA, and then to production in an automated fashion. And we do this now every day with some of our Power Platform solutions. So we all know what happened March 2020. COVID-19 hit the world, and we had a couple of requirements that we had to fill very quickly on our hands. One of them being we had a large number of new hires that didn't know how to operate within the City of Ottawa. Many employees were working from home, and it was the first time using the Office 365 stack of products. Thankfully, by this time, the blockers were removed. The product Power Virtual Agents was now available in Canada, and it supported French. Perfect. So we got to work and created a product called OBOT, which stands for Ottawa Bot. And it's a chatbot that sits right inside all of our staff's teams on the bottom left of the Teams interface. So this is just another example of clicking on OBOT. It's also available on mobile and asking you a basic question like, how do I use a OneNote? And it'll give you references and links to learn more about that product and use it for your work. So OBOT currently understands or can answer work from home questions, Office 365 knowledge base, so questions about how to use Office 365 products. We also partnered with HR, finance, and Ottawa Public Health. So if staff have questions about COVID-19, how to visit locations safely, some of the restrictions, they can go into this chatbot and ask those questions. We also went ahead and built in our own custom analytics using the Power Automate connection between the products. And it gives us a good insight about what questions clients or staff are asking, what department's getting the most questions and answers, the feedback we're getting from staff, and some keywords within positive, negative feedbacks from staff. So this year, we wanted to focus even more on this product because it was so successful within our organization. So really in 2021, we focused on collaboration. And one of the products of that collaboration is the COVID-19 virtual assistant that is currently on our Ottawa Public Health website that allows our citizens to ask questions related to the COVID-19 pandemic, such as, how do I get a vaccine? Vaccines for people 60 plus, as well as getting feedback from these clients on if we gave them a good experience so that we can in real time improve the responses we give to our citizens on these questions. This here is an example of basically creating a custom canvas that wraps Power Virtual Agents into a customizable interface. And you can see here that there's a custom Ottawa Public Health icon. We've got it themed with a public health color theme. And this is just a way of kind of flavoring it to give our citizens a more customized experience with the technology. Some of the key benefits of using this technology that were immediately apparent was that it saved us approximately 65,000 phone hours. That's a lot of hours. We were also still able to adapt and scale in real time. So like I said, we're pushing production releases of this chatbot about every 2 days or 2 times a week. We got this whole product built and to production within 2 weeks from the start of the hearing public health saying they wanted something like this. So 2 weeks to go from nothing to production. And it's business authored and IT managed. So it allows the business, who is an expert in all this, in a COVID-19 response, they built all the conversations they're having with their user base. But we manage the pipelines and all the back end to make that experience easy for the client. And with this technology, we're getting amazing analytics. So we're able to see when our peak sessions are, when is this product being used the most. And that peak there you see a little bit to the left in the middle is when we had a political announcement of more lockdown measures. So it's very, very interesting and fun to come in here and see the analytics of our interaction with citizens. We can also see our top conversations, where to get tested, provincial booking system support, vaccines for adults 70 plus, and general vaccine information. So key takeaways from this whole presentation: Power Virtual Agents integrates with the rest of the Power Platform, all of it, which is a huge win if you're on the platform already and already using it. It integrates with line of business systems. If you create custom connectors, if you use an on-premise data gateway as well, you can connect with your own line of business systems, as well as your own SaaS-based systems. The cost of development for this product is low, and it only takes days, sometimes even hours, to create changes and push them to production. And along that line, it's fast to adapt and scale in real time, get feedback from citizens, your staff, add more topics and conversations as they become required. And lastly, it allows us to democratize the development of this technology, of the chatbot, to the business. So that's the end of my presentation. I wanted to give a shout out to some of the key partners at Microsoft: KP Rao, Abhi, Bass, Philip, Koldip, and Ann Barkley. The Microsoft team has been very supportive and helpful. As you saw, they removed some of our blockers with the initial release of the product. And I have a couple of quick mentions from my team here at the City of Ottawa: Gary Belcourt, which is my program manager, who has been supportive throughout the whole endeavor. Alexander Tong, who is a solutions analyst, has worked right beside me throughout the whole thing and has been he's basically just as knowledgeable as I am on this and has built it from the ground up right there with me, and myself obviously as well. My information is here. Again, my name is Jeffery Kozera, Senior Developer at City of Ottawa, Automation Solutions. Scan that barcode, add me to LinkedIn. I'm online. If you have any questions about what you saw here today, feel free to reach out. And that's all I had for today. Thank you, and I'll send it back to you, Abhi.
All right, thank you so much, Jeff, for sharing this story with us. And it's really heartening for us to see that how this technology is really saving lives, helping citizens to get to some really key information they're looking for in these times of uncertainty. And we really appreciate all the collaboration from City of Ottawa, and we continue to work and help you empower more with the tools we have. Thank you so much.
Thank you.